So in my last video, I mentioned an enlisted versus officer video. Apparently I never made one of those. So it's a giant topic. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. We'll talk about some generalizations today, and we'll see if that helps anyone out. If there's anything you want to know specifically about something on the enlisted side or on the officer side, throw a comment out there. I'm sure I'll get back to you, and there might be a bunch of other people out there that are like, oh, hey, I used to do this, and let me tell you about it. So, some of the stuff that's the same, whether you're enlisted or an officer, is your benefits. You're going to the same medical facility, you're seeing the same doctor, you're going to the same dental place, you got the same dentist, all right? You're getting the same amount of leave each month, 2.5 days. You're both able to opt into the TSP. You can opt into the TSP, throw your money in it, does 5% matching if you do the new retirement. Well, if you join now or later. Duty. You both have duty. It's a fun time. Maybe I'll make a video on that. I think in like a week is my last day of duty. The onus of having commitment, responsibilities, people you take care of, you're going to have that on both sides. So a few things that are better on the enlisted side is being able to take leave. So while you're earning the same amount of leave, you're able to take leave a lot easier. There's someone that can easily fill your spot, do your job, whether it's your boss or just one of your peers or anyone else, left, right, up, down. They're gonna find someone to do your job while you're gone. So you could easily just disappear for like a month and come back afterwards. Doing any kind of hands-on work, actually being able to physically work with things, or speaking of it from like an infantry perspective, being the guy pulling the trigger, the one taking shots, that's going to be the enlisted side. If an officer is shooting their weapon, there's probably something terribly wrong, or they're at rifle call. So 9 times out of 10, officer and staff NCOs are just going to be directing fires even on dynamic ranges of junior Marines, and they're not actually going to really be participating. Your downtime on the enlisted side, you're going to be able to spend a lot more time with hobbies, playing Call of Duty, sitting in your barracks room for 7 hours because your boss let you go home at noon because there's nothing else for you to do. There's also sort of a converse side to the downtime where you're gonna have to wait a lot more. Like, you're gonna wait a lot. And friends. You can make a lot more friends on the enlisted side. You're already gonna be thrown in a barracks, if you're single, that has about, probably at least like 100 other people about your age, similar interests and hobbies, because y'all joined the Marine Corps, and you're really able to network, make a bunch of friends, hang out with people, go do new stuff. So those are really your benefits on the enlisted side. On the officer side, the first thing that's going to come to mind is pay. You get paid significantly more. We're in the Marine Corps now, you can't pick up E5 on an enlisted contract until you are on your second contract, or until you're past your 4-year point and you're already re-enlisted. So, yeah, OCS officers start making E5 pay as candidates, or like our equivalent of the recruit training end. So you're already starting off years ahead of what the enlisted Marines are going to be able to make pay-wise. Now, your time at work on the officer side is a benefit because it's going to be more involved, more meaningful, so to say. You're going to actually get a lot of stuff done, and you're also not going to have those lingering wait times like a lot of the enlisted dudes. You're going to walk into somewhere and you're going to be like, hey, I need this sheet signed, and they're going to bump you up towards the front of the line. This counts for stuff even like SIF, where it's run by civilians. They'll have a separate sign-in roster for staff NCOs and officers, where a lot of the junior enlisted dudes are going to just sit there for 5 hours trying to turn in that last piece of SIF gear, and you're just going to walk up, sign a piece of paper, and get seen within 5 minutes. Also, your personal space. So if you value personal space, you're not going to be staying at the barracks. There's bachelor officer quarters that you can stay in, but it's really like staying at like a decent hotel, like kind of like a Holiday Inn. But your BAH will be able to get you something way nicer than that wherever you are. So the personal space thing, like, You don't have field day, people don't come in your room, people don't show up where you are. So yeah, those are some benefits to each. If there's anything more specific you want to know, comment below. Shoot, throw something out there about pretty much anything, and I'll be able to get back to you. If you watch this whole thing, please subscribe. I can probably come up with a lot more stuff that will keep you entertained. And if you're still watching, drop a like. Why not? All right. Thanks. I'll catch you all around.